Speaking of finding things in the ocean,
What?
we've talked about it briefly before,
Mm-hmm.
but I looked into it more, saw some videos on it. Remember we talked about dark oxygen? Dark oxygen.
You're
What's
gonna
so hard for me is dark
I
oxygen.
remember dead air. I remember dark oxygen. I can remember.
I need a refresher for sure. I
Okay.
remember the term.
It's so scientists, they went to the depths of the ocean.
Mhm.
I think it was in the Pacific Ocean. And they're down there to where it's just so dark, so compressed, like light cannot penetrate this far down.
Yeah.
And they found these basically rocks that are called polymetallic nodules. And there are ancient rocks that produce electricity
Wow.
Yeah.
and enough electricity to interact with the salt water to produce oxygen.
Okay. Yeah.
And to them, they're just like, this was discovered in like 2020 or 2022, I think.
Isn't that what they're trying to harvest to create energy?
Yeah. So this is where it gets. So the Y-Files did a great video on it.
Okay.
And then Johnny Harris, he's like an investigative journalist, really awesome videos. But he did a whole video on the mining of these polymetallic nodules. I think he just called them nodules at the end, or polynodules. But basically, they say that they're formed over, they said millions of years, which if you're young creation, whatever. But like it takes like, I don't know. They said the rate of which they grow is like a centimeter, like every million years or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just takes forever for these things to grow. And there's clusters of them all over the ocean floor, specifically in the Pacific, specifically Pacific.
Yeah.
And but what they did when they discovered these things is that they discovered 5,000 new species of marine life.
Oh my gosh.
90% of which they never knew existed.
How is that possible?
That live on these things, on these nodules.
Only on those things.
Yeah, all around
Something's
them.
attracting them.
Yeah.
Or creating them.
And now there's this big fight to start harvesting them.
Yeah.
Because they contain, what do they contain? Manganese?
Yeah.
Nickel, copper, and cobalt. So it's like this amazing, rich, elemental chunk of thing. And they grow up to like size of softballs.
It's that they're growing is weird.
Yeah.
Is it just sediment like adding to it or something like that? What
I guess so.
do
But
rocks grow?
But
these rocks do.
But that's the thing. Like, won't that screw up so much